Yo guys, what's going on? Today another ride on a Suzuki GSX S750. I just visited Motorport and picked up this model. I was pretty curious to finally hop on a Suzuki model. I've been riding a lot of models of the competitors. For example, the Kawa and Yamaha, the MT-07, MT-09, the C900. The C750, so a lot of different models, and I'm very curious about how this Suzuki handles. So first impression right after I took off, it's maybe just a little bit touchy in first gear, and I need to find the sweet spot for the power. But let me see how this let's see how this goes. This model is the GSX, it's 2017 model, and I must say the throttle response is totally different from my experience on the MT-09. I came here riding the 09, and the throttle feels so different. It's not in any way comparable, and let me try to explain the difference. When in first gear, when you start riding, it's a little bit touchy. You need a delicate touch of the throttle to take off smoothly, but after that there so far is not really a point where the power amazes me. Maybe I got spoiled riding the MT-09 as my own motorcycle, but I know the MT-07, for example, which of course is a 2-cylinder, it surprises you, the power surprises you. So far this one doesn't surprise me, but let me see if there are other qualities to experience. Power isn't everything. The riding position is much more bent over, less straight up than the either MT-09 or MT-07, and I think it's more comparable with the C900 I've been riding earlier. That's not a good road. That sign basically says dirt road after 400 meters. Not going to do that. Should have picked an off-road model. This is by the way a stock exhaust, and if you take it easy it's not that loud, but if you start revving this thing up to 5,000 it produces some sound, man. Check this out. I didn't intend to scare this cyclist in front of me. Sorry, miss. Okay, let's see how this thing handles in quarters. That doesn't feel bad. As you guys can see, there is not even 1,000 kilometers on this thing, so it's brand new. And I think Suzuki, it's pretty difficult for these guys to compete with the models of the Yamaha, both the Yamaha and Kawasaki, who have excellent machines in sort of the same price range. I think could be difficult times for them. So I think right here I can test a nice little sprint on this thing and see how it handles. Just after this roundabout, I hope there's not... Stop please, not too many traffic in front of me. No, there isn't. I can go. I'm very curious what you guys think about the Suzuki and the models of Suzuki they recently introduced to the market. What do you think of the brand so far? I know my personal experience, I think I'm not a fan of motorcycles that don't have a certain, yeah, I don't know, thing that surprises you. It could be anything, and in my case I like the power to be pretty rough. And with this machine there is not a certain point when accelerating where it amazes you, and I think that's what I miss the most in this motorcycle, and I know I have missed that before in other machines, mostly 4-cylinders. But more powerful 4-cylinders, they have this final touch where the torque is really kicking in the high rev area, and that's something that I miss on this machine. Other than that, it's smooth, but it doesn't have this surprise factor. But come on, I don't complain riding other motorcycles. I love to do this. Not going to the left here. Sorry. And I think if possible, I would like to hop on the Kawasaki Z750 and compare it as a motorcycle in sort of the same segment maybe. I have been reading a lot of positive reviews on this. And from my experience riding the MT-07, which was absolutely my best starter bike ever, I still miss this thing. Not that I'm not happy with the MT-09, but I still miss the fun factor on the MT-07. It's awesome. So the MT-07 was great. This Suzuki is less surprising, and therefore for me less fun. Because, you know, it's 750 cc's, it's not there should be, or there could be, a lot of power in this thing. There's no reason why a 750 motorcycle can surprise you. You know, the stupid thing is that it's not that it's slowly, or it's not that it doesn't have any power. So if I accelerate, it has no issues at all counting towards 100 kilometers an hour. So it's fast, but it doesn't give you the fast experience. I do have to say that in corners this is an excellent machine. It doesn't wobble, it doesn't hesitate. So maybe handling in corners, it feels less light than the MT-07, for example. But it's firm as hell in corners. You just need to throw it in corners for a few times before you start feeling more safe. Okay, let's wrap this up for you guys. I enjoyed this ride. Basically because of the weather and riding a different motorcycle, but not especially because this particular model. It feels and handles great in corners. It does, yeah, look at that, it's not in any way hesitating, but I think the power and the way the power is being built up, it's not really my thing. But at the same time, it's telling me for motorcycle brands how difficult it is to keep up with competition. I hope you guys liked it. I see you guys later. Ciao.